What is up, everybody? Welcome in to Copa Peru, lower bracket round 2. Happy Easter. Happy 420. A combo here today. We've got quite the cast here to complement that. Your favorites, Agartha, in the house, going to be facing off against Reborn, who I'm not super familiar with. We'll see what they can do. I'm kind of perplexed by Try Han because we've got someone named Try Harder MF. We've also got Han, and his name kind of seems to be a combination of the two. So I don't know if it's going to be like Try Harder on the keyboard and Han on the mouse, or if this is one of them, or maybe this is completely unrelated to this player's unrelated to both of them. We'll find out, maybe. We are here on Dead Center. It's going to be Reborn starting off on the Survivor side, represented by Sympath, Try Han, Carria, and Pause. We'll certainly see if Carria is as good as Left 4 Dead 2 as he is in League of Legends. Shout out to my LCK enjoyers. On the special infected side, we've got Agartha, represented by Hajime, Hyros, Lanzini, and Lolly Gangster. So this isn't, at least it doesn't appear to me to be the normal Agartha roster. Apologies, everyone. It's time to purchase a new microphone, apparently, because my microphone likes to keep resetting its settings and make me really quiet while I'm doing a cast, which is a nice little twist. It's like I get to cast and I also get to manage my microphone's volume level at all times. Just, keep an eye on it. Make sure it's not acting up. But regardless, thank you for letting me know that as Zunix. Much appreciated, much appreciated. Of course, we've also got Tank Haciendo Mowing. We got Gamer Noob 126 in the house. We got Juanito, welcome in, and we also got Christian 963. It's great to have y'all in here for this match. Of course, for those of y'all who don't know, there is a Spanish cast of this match as well, if you would like, over at X Monsex with a 3 instead of an E. But for the English cast, it is just going to be me hanging out with y'all on Dead Center. As y'all know, Dead Center, just going to be 4 chapters. Finale on Chapter 4. No Chapter 5. So it should be pretty quick. We'll see. Ooh, I like this combo. Okay. Let's see who we got. Alright, we got Sympath on the SMG. We got Han on the shotgun here. Of course, at the start of Dead Center, 2 players going to be stuck with just pistols or maybe that fire axe. If they, oh my god, beautiful hunt spawn down below the stairs. Jockey waiting. Team they're not brave enough to jump onto the railing and try to shoot it down. Worried about being brought into the spit as well. They do a good job at shutting down the jockey before it can get in. And the boom is just chilling. Waiting on the run back because we are about to bring in the tank of Lanzini. Gets a beautiful double boom there with that one, as well as a smoke pull and the stumble onto Roe, but they are able to get the clear. Charge comes out with the double. Charging him forward. Is a tank going to come out that maybe just a rock? No, he's going in off of this. Gets a smack. Keeps Ellis in the corner, and down he goes. Going to continue chasing. Not going to decommit off this. Got him right where he wants him. Barely. The door gets closed on him. And now he's going to chill, sacrificing about half of his HP for that early in-cap. And they're actually going to kill him off entirely using the Hunter while the tank stands guard. Beautifully done by Agartha here early on. You're going to shut down Sympath, and it's going to be 3v4 for the rest of this chapter. We still got the Hunter and the Jockey waiting for Lolly Gangster. 15 seconds before he gets an SI, but Lanzini's just going to send it in. He just says F it. He just rolls it in. Okay, easy smack onto Row. Yeah, I got her in the corner. And with all those comments coming in, it certainly makes sense why he decided to just send it. Hunter connecting. Going to grab the other target. He accidentally pops it, but there are the SIs to cover. And that will be the lockdown by Lanzini and crew. Well done, Agartha, early on. Now let's watch it back. The big 2-2 split. The other two members of BR desperately trying to get through. They will walk back into it. Charge comes out. Beautiful double charge into the common lock, into the corner, into the Hunter. Well chained by Agartha. The thing is, it is relatively likely to get a wipe here, even if you set up outside. There's definitely plenty of, oh my god, now the Jockey's going to try it. Not going to be as lucky. The bait from Agartha. The Hunter does go in with the spit. Not going to get picked by Coach, but Rochelle will be able to just walk out of it. And now the, oh my goodness, now the Boom will be hanging out. We'll be trying to catch them. Welcome in, Hambone. You're just in time for a tank fight. Try Han. Is he going to be able to grab him? Into the way. Boomer gets shut down. Smoke pool is going to be cut by Lolly Gangster. Beautifully done. And they do get through. Boom dead. So it's going to be, oh, Smoker dead as well. Charger Hunter Jockey. Going to be the SIs here. And of course, if you can get something like a double cap with some isolation, you know, maybe keeping the other survivors trapped around this area, it can be quite effective. Or maybe if you can get them through this room with something like a Jockey, it could be good. But with this, it's going to be tough for Be Reborn to shut it down entirely. They didn't get much damage. We've got 3 players still on 100 HP, 5 tank smacks. They get some early chip, down 1,000. Oh my god, he's already half HP. He does eventually find Coach. He does keep him in the corner here. Jockey going through first. The charge following. And oh my god! Nice sidestep by Nick. Okay, 1 down. That's going to be it for Be Reborn. Another smack onto Lanzini. That charge could have been pretty rough for Agartha if he got trapped back there. But it's not going to happen. Nice sidestep. And now, I mean, they are going to be chilling. 578 bonus left in their pocket. 65% of the bonus. The DB is open. Would expect to see Agartha able to get a couple hundred bonus in here. 2-2. It is the Poo-2. And look at the Jockey caught out. That being said, beautiful smoke through the spit. They pop the Boom. Got to run through the spit. Will eventually be able to clear. Oh my god, Lolly Gangster goes down again. Black and white on Coach. It looks like Agartha's chilling a little bit too hard here. Yes, they got the wipe into the survival, but leaving a lot of points on the table if they can't execute smoothly through here. I mean, we're probably looking at an advantage of about 500, 600 points, but it could be a lot higher than that if they run a tight ship. Charge comes in, stumble, into the Hunt, ricochet through, overlap with the Jockey, double boom. Whoa, make it a quad boom with the stumble off the ledge, but regardless, should be a pretty, yes, they are just going to be able to block the commons, get an easy pickup, continue on their way. Okay. We're going to see the hit come in. Smoke pull from the side. No, the Charger just walks in and dies. Jockey able to keep him in the spin. Lolly Gangster, black and white, and he is continuing to just get completely focused. They now have no DB left. So, Be Reborn. Now the question is, are we going to focus down this black and white player, which is effectively worth no points until he dies, except for, 20 points from the pills? Or are we going to try to get the remaining bonus down off of that 39% HB? I think most teams would probably be like going for the simple option, focusing down Coach, trying to kill him off so that they have 3 left. But the thing is, there's not much chapter left, and Be Reborn has not been getting these hits in particularly effectively. So I do wonder if maybe just trying to hit the bonus on these other 3 players could be a good option. We've got Coach ready to pop the pills right as the door opens, so now they've got no pills left to hand over to someone else. Charge, spit, hunt, smoke. Great hit out the gate. Charge comes in, gets him in the side. Beautiful skeet. Smoke pulled through on Coach, but HB continues to drop. High Rose goes red. Lanzini still in the orange. Quick reminder, go ahead and get your channel points in. We are going to close it up after this, the end of chapter 1. We do have 1 hit left for for Be Reborn. That Lolly Gangster and crew are going to have to deal with. Hunt from one end, Jockey from the other. Charge gets to spawn in, but it's very slow. You can see the Hunt's already been skeeted by the time the other players are starting to commit. They just kind of send it at them. And Agartha says, well, we are good aimers, so we are just going to aim and click on your head. And that'll be that. Agartha able to get in about 200 points of bonus, about 600. Up about 550. Definitely not an unmanageable task here for Be Reborn, but great start for Agartha all the same. Watch back this tank fight. Pretty straightforward. The charge. Nope. Nice sidestep by Nick. Beautifully done.
Change that tune now if you want.
I love Rochelle. I love her vibes. She's got good vibes. And post-apocalyptic scenario, me and Ro would get along for sure. Alright, it is going to be Agartha starting off on the survivor side. Hunter, Jockey, Spit, Boom. Waiting for the ready up from Team Captain High Rose. I want to say Team Captain High Rose. I thought it could be Novux, but I don't see Novux in here today.
Let's go find that helicopter.
Probably going to see Agartha eventually run over to the right, our left from this angle. Try to get up on top of the railings here to avoid spit damage. On the other side, BR. Jockey can be a useful tool to get a player off of that railing. Hunt pre-spawns in. We got the Boom waiting. Boom does manage to find. They find a double cap. Very brief. Jockey can't get him down into the spit. But Nick got caught in the spit in a common lock. And that will actually be plenty of damage for BR to feel good about that first hit. Tank going to be at 77%. Interesting tank fight.
Falls over this bridge.
Got a 3-1 with a spit. So not only getting the good damage, but also getting a good tag. And they're going to send it early. Unfortunately for Be Reborn, I had Charge Stumble out of the spit. It'll still be worth about 5%. And they sent it early, so that, you know, the faster you send it, the faster the hit will be up. So can't be incredibly upset about it. A little common log situation, but he's got the fire axe. No big deal. And now the hit's ready again, and it's not a great hit. I wonder if they just send it here. Okay, gonna go for the stairwell. Maybe they hit outside again. Maybe try to throw Agartha off once again. Obviously, you would like the charge for that stairwell hit. It's not absolutely essential. Could definitely, if you can win the bait war with the shotgun in the front, get the spit, get the jockey follow-up around the corner. There's some options. They're going to just do this. Jockey Hunter pre-spawn in. Going to be taking the 1v1 with all the gangster. Hunter does connect. Jockey hopping through. Gets him 2'd away and dealt with. But the hunt spit will be good onto Nick. And do they sack into the quad? It looks like they're going to. Nice little scratch. Hey, you can't argue with the damage output here from Be Reborn so far. You really can't. Got him down 20% after 3 hits. Halfway through. High Rose is slow.
Hey, I'm reloading.
And Agartha's just going to chill it out. Nobody bleeding out. No need to go too quickly. Just going to clear out commons. Wow, very aggressive hit here from Be Reborn with the quad. I mean, I understand wanting to go fast, but Agartha had all the time in the world to respond to that hit. The charge, telegraph before any of the other SIs made their way in. And that hit did come up a little bit lackluster for me. That being said, it does give them one more hit before the tank comes up. So they do kind of sack their quad, but they get a little damage out of it, and they get another hit before the tank comes in. So maybe this was the move for Be Reborn. I respect it. They have good reasoning for their decision making, even if it doesn't always play out. A little bit of standing spit. Ricochet Hunter lands for 1 damage. And now we're gonna have Sympath as the second tank for Be Reborn. Agartha walks in, grabs her guns, gets plenty of ammo. Able to get some chip on the tank as well. About 150. Oh my god, what a car hit. Imagine if that landed in between there. Oh my god. That would have been it. Look at all the HP he is giving up now that he hit the car. 1500 HP gone. Just like that. He just has to sacrifice 3k HP. He is on it now. The charger drops he drops next to the tank. Way late on that one. Smoke pulled down on Lolly Gangster. We got this guy trapped. Oh my god. Down goes Nick, but that's surely, oh my god. He gets a free smack. A 1k HP left on Sympath, but he starts to throw a rock. Wow. I mean, BR is just finding the damage. Look at this. The decommit, the cheeky decommit with 600 HP left. Okay. This is certainly something. Hunter gets back line. This isn't going to help him get a rock, though. He's still trying to run away. He's trying to, what, go get a car? He's going to climb up on top. Oh my god, Sympath. This is a little bit extra. I don't know if this is really necessary. He's going to be tossing rocks. Gets skeeted. 300 HP left. I mean, he could have been like getting SIs at this point. Another rock attempt doesn't pay off. It would have been cool if it did, but alas. Oh no. Kind of an uneventful ending to that tank. But regardless, 40% of the bonus left for Agartha. Which is quite a lot of points, by the way. 542 bonus alone But we got a very tricky part to navigate here. The thing is, with how late Sympath died, I mean, he's only just now getting his spawn up. So, Agartha's been able to walk all the way through the Whittaker's gun shop, all the way through the Save for Less, grab the cola, Hunt comes in, don't get the skeet, charge lands, 1. Smoke pull on the back line with the commons surrounding, they do get the clear.
Reloading.
The shotgun skeets from Lolly Gangster not completely on point today. They're still handling the SI hits very well, even without those skeets. I mean, Rose already through. Yeah, Rose all the way already through. We got 380 bonus left. We got a little boom spawn that gets cleaned up. Hunter, Jockey, are they going to kill the Jock? No, Jockey is able to escape.
Reloading here.
Reloading. There's the mall. Reloading. Reloading.
We have an alarm car. So Agartha is going to choose to go wide on the outside. This Hunter never went out of Ghost, so they do have very clear audio on where he is trying to go. They've got the guns right on him. There's no way for the SIs to really spawn in a complex and tricky way. The Charger still almost somehow gets in, but Nick was more than ready with the fire axe to cut him in half.
Hey, don't shoot the car.
Sympath says, yeah, no, and I think that's a very succinct way to put that. I would agree wholeheartedly with that. Tingo, tingo, ya no quiero. He is preach, Sympath.
Hey, keep going at him like that.
Go for the melee ski. All right, bro, let's chill out, girlfriend.
We made it.
And it's gonna be 950-ish points here for Agartha, 948. Hey, no complaints with the way that played out. Definitely not the absolute cleanest, but it got the job done. That much is for sure. And as we watched this tank replay, this was kind of crazy. I mean, just how much HP that tank lost on the commit path. It's to be expected, I suppose, but I do wonder if Agartha is maybe going to try to protect that spawn a bit better to allow him an easier pathway over there. So, like, don't get me wrong, when you run down that narrow path, you're going to be, like right here, you see that with the West Atlanta sign, that narrow sky bridge area, that you're definitely going to take damage there. I mean, nobody's debating that, but getting to that spot, I think Agartha probably has some plans in place to make that a little bit less painful as it was for Sympath here on the tank. He does get that nice finisher onto High Roads as well as a free smack on Hajime. But regardless, has to do a weird decommit. It wasn't it. It just didn't feel like it was it. We'll see what Agartha does. Be Reborn. 50 points is all they've gotten in this match so far. We'll definitely be able to get a couple hundred points in with a 77% tank, but the question is, will they be able to start getting some big bonus? Really, can they tie this chapter? Really would be more so my question. Nice double boom on the back line. Beautiful arc. No Jock to drag down off the spit. Boom stumble attempt to drag them into the spit. Not going to work. And it is an immaculate first tank by Be Reborn. We had, just a couple points of damage. Spitter gets hunted down. And now, no spit for the next hit. Common's doing a little bit of work as they dealt with that spit. But being able to get rid of the spit, huge tool. We've still got 5 seconds left on the respawn for Gangster as they try to rush it. The smoke is no good. They're playing around on the stairwell with a quad. Got to be careful here. Hunter does just hop away. Not going to be engaging in this. And they're going to let him through the stairwell area with no spit, no boom. Of course, it is, but it's quad. what does Agartha have in plan for this quad? Wow, look at the aggression as they... Ooh, 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 ooh. It's still a tri-cap, though. Oh, my God. I was so locked into that beautiful one-shot skeet. But the truth is, if Han did not land that one-shot skeet, that probably would have been the wipe. That would have just been the QD to end the round. Because everything else landed. Charge got a number of smackdowns. We had, what, a smoker off on the other end. Beautiful hit by Agartha, completely throwing BR off guard. Boom from behind, grabs 2. And now we've got the hunt spin up above. He finds him with the jockey on the back line. Okay, interesting jockey spawn, but regardless, I mean, they are ripping them to shreds. 30%, average of 10% per hit. Oh yeah, keep in mind, their first hit was worth about 3 points of damage. And they still are now finding a 10% average on the B Reborn squad. Beautiful tactics here from Agartha so far. Charge is going to get the drop down, a long way to go. Wow, almost finds Ellis, who's looking the other way. But the rest of the SIs do get shut down. Arc Boom attempt as they transition. He's holding it. Maybe under the stairs. No, he can't decide where he wants to spawn in with this boom. Hajime. He's just gonna keep it. And this kind of speaks back to what I talked about with Agartha needing a game plan to protect his tank. One boom will get the job done. Jockey trying to get a spawn in as well. We've got a what is this? A spitter. But he overshoots! Oh no! But look at Hajime! He's just gonna run up around the other way. Very intelligent pathing from Hajime. Not gonna get baited out by the, you know, the quickest path from point A to point B is a straight line. Sometimes you don't need the quickest path. Sometimes you need the most circuitous path to get you what you need. Now we got a jockey, hunter, and a smoker for the Agartha crew. B Reborn still trying to milk this early chip. And they'll get about 250 for their troubles. But look at the position they're in now. This is very, very precarious here. Smoke pull onto row. Early smoke. I love it. However, unfortunate hunter decision there. Maybe trying to get a stumble action. But look at Rose. She's down after 2 hits. Pass that hoe some pills. The curved rock, no good. Jockey on the back line. Smoker still ready for more. And he's got them trapped in a pickle. All 3 survivors in a pickle. Coach is like, hold on, I'm going to go for the jockey. But wait, your team is going aggro, hyper aggro for the chip. 2k chip, or 2 HP left. Another smoke pull for the tank. And look at the jockey getting in onto Nick. Okay, it won't matter too much. Wow. Wow. Oh, and he tries to throw a rock. Okay. But regardless, 2 players go down from that. The smoke pool again. And he's just going to pick up. He's going to hold the pickup and then start reloading before we clear the coach. Oh my God, so much free damage coming out here. I mean, that's free HB just being knocked off, chipped away. B Reborn is only working with DB pretty much, almost exclusively here out of this 345 points of bonus that they have left. They get boomed on the back line. And unlike B Reborn, the hit for Agartha is ready to go in 5 seconds. So as they exit Save for Less, it'll be there. If they want to hit inside Save for Less, it'll be there as the hunter spawns in. And he's ready to go. The ricochet through. Buying time for the hunter. No melee ski. Double cap. Inside jockey grabs him as well. And you can see how important it is to have your spawns up at a spot like this. 1 goes down. I'm surprised that it's not more, but obviously it goes without saying. The entire bonus has been wiped away. Beautifully done by Agartha. BR will be able to pick up the cola, continue progressing through the chapter, trying to get about 120 more points in. Oh, look at the shenanigans here. Smoker. Oh, boom. Double. And that's an in-cap as well. And they completely left their team. And the pre-spit into the smoke pool, into the hunt. No, the hunt's just going to wait. Going to try to delay the pickups, buy some more time. BR is bleeding out, so this is perfect for them. For Agartha, rather. Ah, my God. The panic from BR. Beautiful chip level. Okay, the one player who has been able to stay completely cool, calm, and collected through all of this has been Coach. Han has been playing incredibly for his team. And in fact, as we're about to go to a replay here, as they weren't able to finish the job, down 1,000 points, we're going to see Han show off just a little bit more. Let's watch it back. Quad attempt from Agartha as BR exit. You see Coach leading the way, hopping through. But they know something is here. Something is ready. Hunter hops through. Boom. One-shot skeet from Coach. Everybody else gets caught, and he's able to clear them one by one. I mean, this guy is trying to put the team on his back, carried them through. It's just not working so far. 1,000 points is the gap between Agartha and BR as we head into Chapter 3.
Guns here. Coach, let's be careful.
Hunter, Charger, Smoker, boom. Oh, the smoke pool. No, not going to work. Charge will land those. Hunter goes into the safe room. One boom, but beautiful charge. Smackdowns. Get some scratch. Okay, nice. 10%er there onto Agartha. BR will totally take that. Beautiful sack order as well. They're going to have exactly what they want. Surely they're not going to hit inside here, but it looks like they're lining up for it. That would be crazy. Oh, well, it starts to make sense when you look at the tank percentage. 3% until the tank. Desperation moment for BR. Do they hit? Do they wait? What's the move here? Tank going to be in the hands of the Charger. So he needs to send it in. They're going to hit early. Nice charge spit. Another charge landing. He gets the full smackdown. And the Hunter even lands in the back line. Another 10%er here for Agartha. Beautifully done. This is exactly the chip that they needed. The unfortunate part for them is this is a very difficult tank to manage. I do like that Agartha just walks it forward down into this pit rather than running it back. I mean, they're pretty much the same spot. You're just sacrificing distance going the other way. I like this setup move by Agartha, but you got to hand it to BR. They've got some great chip in early on. Able to get a one boom. Into the sack. Wow, Carrier is going to roll it in with two SIs with a one boom as one player is just completely caught into common. Smoke pull onto row, but they're going to be able to clear that. No, doesn't get the smack. This is a disaster for Carrier. What's the move here? I mean, this is a no-hitter, right? Jockey trying to get in there. No, it is not going to be a no-hitter. Oh, it might still be a no-hitter. No, the rock will land. Lolly Gangster, again, the target of all the hatred from BR. And they'll actually be able to get an in cap.
Thank you kindly, ma'am. Oh,
Here you go.
And don't get me wrong, that tank is difficult, but it didn't look like the most optimal use of it for me. That being said, they did get the in cap. They got what, about 30% of the bonus gone, so you can't be too upset about it. Spit attempt onto Ellis. We'll be able to find it, but the boom gets popped first, I do believe. And we are headed to the crux of the chapter, essentially. It's going to be another 10 or 20% before we really get into the thick of it. But, of course, the alarm is about to be pressed. The comments are about to be pouring in. And really that escalator scenario is where things start to go awry for the Survivor side. Jockey charge, a boom, spit. They need to sack into a smoker, ideally. But they've given them a lot of time. Look at how quickly Agartha's running through. Here is the most important part of the chapter, in my opinion. Yeah, if you could name one small section, it would be this. The spit comes out. Charge tries to find him. What was that? Jockey into the spit. Oh my god, Agartha's done it. They've avoided heartbreak through that section, and they are going to be rolling with 600 bonus left. I gotta say, I think that's going to be the final nail in the coffin for this Be Reborn squad, unless they can make something absolutely insane happen on both this chapter and the finale. 2-2. Another spot that can be good for a hit. Agartha relatively taking their time, you know, just using Ellis, position 1, to clear out comments with that fire axe. Hunter's waiting. Of course, they know that. Hunter hops away. Waiting for him to try to press the button. Gonna try to get a 2-cap on the front line. Smoke pull. Grabs the target. Gets a spit combo. And down goes Hyros. Oh? Great attempts here from BR. Spit. Wow. Okay. And look at this smoker. Surely he's not going to get any more value. It's just... oh my god, the chart won? Yo. Okay, BR. Okay, BR. Do have about 300 bonus left, but honestly, Agartha's going to be hard-pressed to cash this in. This could actually be a good moment for BR. All things said, Lolly Gangster 1 HP gets imped away. Can't get the scratch. Beautiful defense. I was going to say beautiful attempt, but really, I mean, it was a very simple attempt. It was a beautiful defense by Ellis. Nicholas bleeding out as well. And there comes out the scratch with the double boom.
You're starting to worry me. I can get you up or you go down again and that's it.
Spit attempt? Oh, man.
Reloading.
And BR's just got to chill out and wait. Yeah. Agartha recognizing that they've got plenty of time, and they're just going to give Hyros some more HP.
Up this escalator.
Quad. Charge drop say he should get melted. Yeah, he absolutely does. Smoke pull! No, it's not going to matter. Oh, yes it is. He dies. Nice smoke, but the rest of the hit falls flat, and they're not going to care too much about that. The DB was already gone. They're able to preserve 200 points of bonus from HB alone, and they're only going to lose like 10 or 20 points from losing Ellis there, distance-wise. So they're more than happy to take this. Can another charge land? Not this time. Smoke pull! 222. Remains as they lock in 900 points once again, brings their total up to 2445. Watching back this tank, it was actually the tank who was caught between a rock and a hard place at this point. Usually it's the survivors who are caught between rocks, but regardless. That jockey will be able to sneak his way in, allowing the incap, but that's about all he was able to get. Goes without saying that B Reborn is going to need a good chapter here. Otherwise, they are basically done for. If they were to get tank wiped here, I mean, it would totally be done for, but it's very unlikely that that happens. Let's see this first hit, though.
Reloading.
Can they get the okay. 2. Wow, that's excessive. That is definitely some excessive damage for the first hit. 10%er, no spit.
Reloading.
Reloading. Everybody grab a weapon.
Reloading.
Look at the catch. Trying to find Ellis on the back line. Not going to find him, though.
Reloading. Heads up.
Look out! Fiddles around.
Reloading.
Down this escalator. Watch out. Fire spit.
They're not finding anything. Smoker Jockey Spitter for Agartha. Spit just runs it down. They don't even want to kill off the Spit. I mean, he can literally just go in spec. He can literally just go in spec. He just doesn't want to. Look at him. Look at him. Look at Smoker Jockey Hunter. I'd say this is what Agartha wants here. Wait, the tank, they AI'd it. I like this. I mean, the tank is like so useless at this spot. They just AI it. I didn't even pick up that that's what Agartha was doing at first. I was just like, surely he's going to walk in eventually. But no, they go with the quad. With the AI tank dropping down, they say, you know what? An AI could play it as well as we could. 4k HP. They've got the quad. Jockey behind the pole. Tank climbing up. What? They're waiting so long on this tank. Smoker pull. Hunter lands. Charger finds it. Tri-cap. And again, it all comes down to Tri-Han. And he's going to be able to clear out the commons. AI. It feels bad for them. The AI tank felt bad for them. He didn't want to over, you know, he's like, you know, technically this is supposed to be a player playing this. So I don't, you know, we're 5v4ing right now. I don't want to lay it on too thick. I'll just hang out and watch for a bit and then maybe toss a rock in completely the wrong direction. Wow. It's incredible. AI has come so far in the past 15 years. It's truly incredible. They do hop through. No boom damage. Jockey just going to aggro it through. Not going to find it. Spit says hello. I mean, this is really not that good for Agartha. I mean, don't get me wrong, like, they're going to be struggling through this chapter. Their HP has been hit through. They've got 2 sets of pills. They got 2 players bleeding out. But it could be worse. It could definitely be worse for BR here. I think Agartha needs to play a little bit more seriously. That being said, quad, they could just shut it down.
Somebody turn off the alarm. Turn off that alarm.
And they're just going to try to send the quad while they exit. Okay, I like this a lot more. Wait, we're not climbing up? Oh my god, we're not even going to play around that. Oh my god. Is this for... I think landed tri-cap. I mean, you can't even be upset about it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Minus 500, just like that. Okay. And that's probably going to seal the deal. We'll see. That's probably going to seal the deal, though. Smoke pool? No. Oh, they try to get in on the button real quick, and they do. 400 bonus left with the button pressed. Coming in from behind, all of them from behind. 1, 2, 3, into on the jockey, but they will. Oh no, they won't be able to do it. But you know what? They basically did it. They didn't get the quad, but they did the thing. They took away the bonus, and they probably ended the game.
We can get down here.
Uh-oh. The player who's trying to put the team on his back just being completely left. Of course, they will wait to group up, but right into a double boom. 1 HP on 2 players here for BR. It's obviously not looking too great. Charge. Charge wants to end it all. Hey, oh, oh. No. Okay. Oh. That's got to be my favorite spray. Maybe not my absolute favorite, but that's in my top 5 favorite sprays. That's a good one. The little scratch. The little scratch. We still got Coach on 1 HP. Oh, man. I mean, you gotta hand it to Be Reborn. They're doing their best. They're doing what they can here. They're not giving up. Nobody's just, like, jumping off. Nobody's doing stupid center things. They're all, you know, they're staying locked in, but it's a really tough spot. Nice catch. Yeah. There it is. The snap of the neck. The GGs have been called, and they are going to dip out, deciding they're too far down in the points for the finale to be able to bring them back into this. And with that, that will be the departure of Be Reborn from Copa Peru, but they made it to the playoffs. They had a strong, honestly, this was a strong showing against Agartha. They had some moments with the SIs that didn't look perfect, but at the same time, they had some moments that looked really impressive. especially on the SI side. Also getting some big moments, specifically from Tri-Han there with the shotgun. It was a pleasure to cast, but unfortunately that will be their departure. But it does mean, of course, that Agartha will be able to continue to fight through the lower bracket in Copa Peru as they try to avoid heartbreak. And with that, we'll go ahead and raid y'all out. Y'all have a beautiful rest of your 420, a rest of your Easter as well. And we'll see you next time. GG's.
Hiding around them blind corners, trap you up in the crack corners. Don't show your face when I come through. Audi BMW, rock the donuts head drama. Liga mode fed drama. Ping pong and hoes mean I hit you and your mama. Back to the safe room with y'all's dumbasses. Try again next time, ho. Vina girl Savici, now she trying to freak me. SMG full clip like you really got that shit. 30 shot ski, talking like you told he told me. You got 60p SMG accuracy. Get your stupid ass on the server. Spin a whole clip on my Honda, where's the murder? Yeah, you hear me screaming? That means I'm still alive.
Hey, y'all, I need some help.
And you're not doing shit. I'm still standing here.
Reloading.
Do you want me to turn on unlimited ammo for your stupid ass?